After 16 years as chief executive of the R&A, Peter Dawson will retire from his post soon after the 2015 Open Championship at St Andrews. One of the most influential men in golf, Dawson has been discussing his career and the state of the game as he heads into his final year heading up the body which organises the Open and governs the sport worldwide.
I think golf remains strong. You know, it's still getting a lot at top level of corporate support. A lot of the tours are still, you know, providing a great living for their players, aren't they, and so on. Has its challenges, of course, in some of the more mature countries where golf's been played for a long time. Club memberships numbers are under pressure, and golf's trying to react to that. Worldwide, the game's still growing because the smaller countries that are coming up are more than overcoming the slight downturn in more mature markets, and we've got to keep that going.
Tournaments like the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship, which the R&A runs in conjunction with the Masters tournament, are part of that strategy. The championship was established in 2009, and it's clear the R&A couldn't be happier with its success so far.
We've had, in the first 5 years of the event, some magnificent winners. You know, Hideki Matsuyama has gone on to be now, I think, in the top 25 or so in the world. Done so well, won on the PGA Tour already. Guan Tianlang, age 14, made the cut at the Masters. It's started off much better than we could ever have hoped, really, I think. And I always say you need aspiration on the one hand and golf development projects at grassroots on the other to lift the whole standard of the game. And this is playing its part, and it's good that 2 of the world's major championships are contributing like this.
In January, the USGA will join the Masters tournament and the R&A in hosting the first ever Latin America Amateur Championship. As with the Asia Pacific, the winner is guaranteed a place in the 2015 Masters and a spot in final qualifying for the Open Championship.
We're trying to motivate young people to play golf by giving them a wonderfully managed and staged event to play in, and just again raising the whole profile of golf in that region. Argentina, which we're talking about there, has been strong in golf for a long, long time. If all the other countries could come up to the Argentine level, then South American golf would be very strong indeed.
In addition to running the R&A, Dawson has also been acting as president of the International Golf Federation, which led the return of golf to the Olympic Games, and in that capacity he's been overseeing preparations for Rio 2016.
Well, it has taken a long time to get to where we are. Golf was fortunate in a way in that it could get involved in Rio, while the other sports were still concentrating on London, and we were perhaps in there first. There's been quite a few drawbacks to the progress of the golf course, but I'm pleased to say now it's really taking shape. Very confident it's going to be a great venue for the Olympics, and Gil Hans, the architect, can take a lot of credit.
Golf's return to the Olympics is a milestone for the sport, but it's also been an historic year for the R&A. Dawson was proud to be in charge in September when members of the Royal and Ancient voted overwhelmingly to allow women members for the first time.
The R&A members have got a long record, you know, of doing what's best for golf as opposed to what's best just for them. And I was confident they would support this. I think this vote has been very good for golf, very good for the R&A's role as a governing body. And we're looking forward to welcoming the First Lady members.
The change at the top of the R&A will begin early in 2015. Dawson's replacement, English former merchant banker Martin Slumbers, has already been announced, and plans are in place to ensure the handover is as seamless as possible.
Martin Slumbers, my replacement's coming on board in March, so we'll have 6 months together so that I can hand over as much to him as possible. And then I'll be gone. I'll be carrying on in the International Golf Federation till the Rio Games. But yeah, I think it was time to go. I'll have been in the R&A 16 years by then. Interestingly, each of my 3 predecessors did 16 years for no connected reasons. Must be something in the air at St Andrews.
Dawson goes back to his first year as head of the R&A for his favourite memory, the venue St Andrews, and the first Open of the new millennium in 2000, hosting a special gathering.
We had all the past champions come along, or at least most of them, and play 4 holes at St Andrews in the most wonderful weather, big crowds, and Sam Snead was there, De Vincenzo was there, Jack Nicklaus was there. Seve was there, and so on, and it was just marvellous to have that prelude to the first Open that I was involved in. And, yeah, I won't forget that about it.
Dawson has overseen the R&A for 12 of Tiger's 14 major championship victories, and he feels the game will be in good hands regardless of who takes up the mantle as golf's next superstar.
Golf is a very difficult game to dominate. It's in the nature of the game. It's not like perhaps tennis or sprinting or swimming where the same people seem to win very often. But golf isn't a game like that. It really makes Tiger's performance in his pomp quite remarkable, that he was able to stay at #1 for so long. Let's see if Rory can do the same thing. But it's a tough sport to dominate.
Who knows, maybe Peter will witness Rory and Tiger dueling it out for gold at Rio 2016.